Welcome to Echoes of Faith, the podcast that brings you closer to the heart of Faith Baptist Church in Taylors, South Carolina. I'm your host, Caleb Phelps, and each week we'll dive into the vibrant life of our church, exploring the ministries, events, and philosophies that define us from God's Word. Join us as we celebrate the ways God is working through Faith Baptist Church to impact lives and spread His message. Let's get started on our journey together. Hello, Faith Baptist Church family and friends. We have two very important prayer meetings that we want to invite you to that are taking place at our church here coming up in the next several days. But before we invite you to them and give you the specifics, I wanted to start by explaining the importance of partnering with our missionaries in prayer. We have said many times from this pulpit that missionaries are extensions of our pastoral team. What we mean to convey by that is that just as well as truly as you know the heart and love the family of your pastors, you should know the heart and love the family of your missionaries that you choose to partner with. When you search the scriptures, you come to discover that those missionaries who were voted on and sent out by those churches had a deep connection, a foundation that had been laid in that local body of believers back in the church that had sent them to, that sustained them in their work of Great Commission fulfilling wherever they were being sent to. And that is certainly even all the more true for our missionaries, Aaron and Emily Thompson, who are missionaries to Japan. Our church has the wonderful privilege of partnering with Aaron and Emily as they have been sent out by our church to fulfill God's calling in the country of Japan. And now, more than ever, Aaron and Emily have a deep need of our prayer support. And to that end, we have these two very important prayer meetings that will be taking place. One on Sunday, June 30th in the Fireplace Room at 5 p.m., and another on Monday, July 1st in the Fireplace Room at 7 p.m., during which we hope to partner with Community Baptist Church of Greer, South Carolina, and their pastor, Cameron Pollock. God has a special place in His heart for babies. In fact, in Psalm 139, verses 13 and 14, we read the Bible say, "For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well." This passage reminds us that God is intimately involved in the creation and development of every life. And to that end, we need to be praying for the Thompson family. Noah Aaron Thompson was born prematurely at 25 weeks on June 21st, 2024. We are in awe at how God orchestrated the events leading up to his early arrival, which saved both his mother Emily's life and baby Noah's lives as well. Here's a glimpse of some of what just happened. Emily woke up in the middle of the night sensing something was wrong. A nurse was quickly called, which confirmed you need to go to the hospital. Fortunately and providentially, they were staying at Aaron's parents during this time, so childcare was immediately available. A 4 a.m. car ride to the birthing center eventually led to an urgent transfer to the main hospital with the NICU unit. Within 15 minutes of their arrival, Emily underwent an emergency C-section and Noah was rushed into the NICU. And so, from that day forward, Noah Aaron Thompson, born at 25 weeks on June 21st, 2024, has been fighting for his life in the NICU center. And that is why we need to be in partnership prayer with Aaron and Emily Thompson. Aaron has given us a specific list of some of the requests that we would be seeking to be praying for at these meetings. Aaron mentioned that we should be praying for the lung development of their child. You see, Noah's lungs are developing so that he is right now on a ventilator. Their goal is to eventually move him to a CPAP machine, but we should be praying for his lung development. We also want to be seeking God's wisdom and help and support in the brain protection of little Noah. Pray for the protection and continued development of his little brain. Also for his heart. Pray for his heart murmur to be resolved without the need for eventual surgery, and that these things would continue to develop well. And furthermore, pray for the infection protections. Pray for an infection-free stay at the NICU during and upcoming medical procedures and all of the things that take place as those in the hospital system are caring for little Noah. And to that end, we have scheduled two very important prayer meetings. We ask that you join us in prayer, that God would spare Noah's life and raise him up to be a godly man, just as Noah of the Old Testament was in his time. We believe in the power of prayer, and we know that God is at work through his people and using medical science to help us during this time. It's now to that end that we have chosen to partner with some of the local area churches that have also supported the Thompsons in their missions work into country of Japan. I'm so thankful for Pastor Cameron Pollock reaching out to me even yesterday, and together we brainstormed about ways that we could seek to be a blessing between our two local churches. Community Baptist and Faith Baptist are not too far away from each other, and both of our community churches support the Thompsons there in Japan. And so, as we talked together, we came up with a plan, our hope being that we can support Aaron and Emily by putting together these prayer meetings, the first of which will be taking place on Sunday here at the Fireplace Room at 5 o'clock. This is for the church family of Faith Baptist Church in Taylor, South Carolina, the church that I have the privilege of being one of the pastors at. That first prayer meeting is for our membership, and we are so pleased to have Pastor David Stockard, our missions pastor, being willing to lead that missions prayer time for the Thompson family. And then on Monday at 7 p.m., again at the Fireplace Room, and we will be partnering with Community Baptist Church in Greer, South Carolina for that prayer meeting, which will be taking place at 7 p.m., We're also seeking to invite anyone else who knows the Thompsons to join us for that particular prayer meeting, as we believe that God can do amazing things, and we trust that you believe as well, that God does work through prayer, and God has asked that His people be people of prayer. And so I'm making the video right now for that express goal. We encourage anyone who knows and loves the Thompsons, as well as those who may live in the local area, whether they be a member of Faith Baptist Church or Community Baptist Church or a different church but still know and love the Thompsons. We're asking that if you can, join us Monday at 7 p.m. as we lift up the Thompson family, and specifically little Noah. Your prayers and support mean the world to us, and I know they'll mean the world to the Thompsons. Let's come together in faith, lifting up baby Noah and his family in prayer, and I hope to be able to see you there for these 2 prayer meetings. Again, missionaries are extensions of our pastoral team. When they rejoice, we rejoice. When they weep, we weep. And when they have a need, we seek to meet that need. We know that we serve a God that we have been learning about, even in the names of God, that is Jehovah Rapha. He is the healer. And to our God, Jehovah Rapha, we commit these prayer meetings, that God would heal little baby Noah, that God would help sustain the Thompson family during this time. Not only Aaron and Emily, but also their children, and also their family, and also other friends that are continuing to lift up their arms during this time. If you are a member of Faith Baptist Church in Taylor, South Carolina, and you have not yet seen the meal train that has gone out, you can certainly contact the church office. A meal train is being made available to sign up for meals to help the Thompsons during this time. There are plans in place for us to be able to collect a love offering to help the Thompsons with their extra medical expenses. More details about that will come in the days to come. But right now, our heart's cry is that we would bend our knees and lift up our petitions before a Lord, a God who asks us to come to Him in prayer. Would you join us at one of these 2 prayer meetings Sunday, June 30th at 5 p.m. in the Fireplace Room, and Monday, July 1st at 7 p.m. also in the Fireplace Room, this time for the entire community to join us. We're thankful for the partnership we can have with Community Baptist Church in Greer, South Carolina during this time. Would you join us in praying for Aaron and Emily Thompson?